Must be Monday. Gotta get the freedom going on for the week. Let's go. Got a little delivery from Chiapa. So, Chiapa 12 gauge. Last year I bought this.
That's part ID.
Took it out shooting the first time.
What's the?
And it was not shooting right at all. So the gearing in here, this is a very interesting shotgun because it's lever action, much like an old Marlin or a Henry rifle.
Yeah,
So it's just unique, and a lot of people recognize this from Terminator when he's like throwing it around. But I couldn't throw it around the first time I shot it because it wasn't functioning right. So I brought it back, brought it to the Ready Gunner gunsmith, and he looked at it and he's like, yeah, we got to send this right back to Chiapa. So they sent it over there, and they had it for a year. Actually over a year. And I was kind of pissed off about that because nobody should have to wait a year to get a gun back. So I called them up last week, ripped them a new one about not getting my Chiapa shotgun in over a year. And they were like, oh, it's just the stock. Italy keeps on sending the wrong handle. And anyways, they said, oh, we took a sample handle and put it on there and it's on its way to you. And I'm just like, okay. So we have some making up to do with this baby. I do love the wood that they put on there, so I'm happy about that. But most importantly, I'm just happy to go Terminator with this thing. Yeah. The first 40. Hey, baby. Building a gun ready. Probably another hour.
Okay, we need some more parts. We need an upper receiver, a lower parts kit.
Let's go with the best of the best.
A trigger.
Yeah.
Here's the upper, but it does might not have forward assist because there's your like BCM's probably duller.
That's fine.
It won't. It doesn't really matter when you put it all together. They kind of tricks the eye, and there'll be like oil coming out.
Well, even Desert Eagles don't match up perfectly.
Yeah. I prefer the BCM one. It's a normal M4 upper, has the T markings on it, which this one doesn't. But we have the new Aero Precision one that'll have some like tuck cuts on the.
So for those who may not know, Willie here is the wizard of AR builds. How long have you been building ARs for, Willie?
I think I've built about 100 of them now. No, like 1,000,000 probably.
Yeah, I'd say 100 probably lasts.
If I don't build one every day, they fire me.
Yeah. So how long was your beard when you first started building?
My first AR, the beard was really short, and every time I build one, it just seems to pop out a little more and more. It's a great way to increase your beard length.
So mine will actually catch up to yours?
Yeah,
is that what you're saying?
yeah. A little bit of hard pushing and some.
Okay, so if you didn't know, now you know.
Looks good. Like a normal one will pretty much easily slide in and out of the base. This is the important critical part of an AR to prevent corrosion because we're mixing two metals here. This is aluminum and this is steel. Really nice snug fit there. Barrel nuts. Like our Allen wrench box right here. Everything has a place. Very easy to find. Like this one's almost the right size.
You never lose anything, right?
Yeah, it's so awesome. 300 calibers. Yes. We need up to 300 calibers.
300 calibers for the 300.
I don't know. Because it's a 30 caliber.
Is there two different types of ASR mounts? Or they're all the same?
Dude, they make some cool. Barrel nuts come with like directions that just clicks. And we're not trying to time anything. Some of these barrel nuts require timing. This one does not. It just is like smooth, low profile, super easy. Some of them will have a series of notches where my wrench fits into, and I have to be able to get my gas tube through there. Or some of them will be like bigger than this. And we just make sure that our wrench is nice and seated on there. And give it some torque until it pops like that. And then following our instructions, we'll back it off a quarter turn and then torque it down to final torque. A little good tension there. And really on an AR-15, this is the critical, this torque right here. As long as this torque is good, all my other parts can fall off. So this could cause a dangerous malfunction if the barrel's not torqued on properly. It lines up with the hole in our barrel, and then we're going to use the tube to feed the bolt carrier, which has a key up on top that this fits into. The gas goes from here. It really rarely makes sense. The gas goes back using the penny. Right now to work. Okay, then I'm gonna hold this. Just go tell it's a big flush. It'll distribute the gas. Perfecto. And we came with this. They give us a little bit of Loctite. Some cute little set screws to hold everything.
What?
And another gas urinal pen. Gas systems is getting it to hold super, like a common malfunction I see, this gas is so high pressured, it'll blow the gas block off if out of place. So we want it perfectly up and down at 12 o'clock so the holes are matching up. But then I'm going to put just a little bit of Loctite in here, and then when this dries up it'll be like a pain in the butt to take apart. Screws and snug them up really tight. And then I like to make sure that my gas block is aligned perfectly. So I'll just check that spacing. Looks like it could go this way just a little bit. And then I tighten one of them down pretty snugly once I feel like that's pretty centered. And then we'll go ahead and torque that puppy down. This doesn't have a factory torque, but we do want these to be tight, so I just go pretty much till the wrench starts to flex. Really, really snug them up. Oh yes. And then we want to go the other way so we don't bump those. So just cut that part out.
Yep. I know we had said that earlier, but that's one thing I'm trying to do with all my Sharps Bros is keep them all the same caliber.
Not by Thursday.
At the same time.
So Thursday rolls around and I hadn't heard anything from him. I was like, okay, well, what's going on? And
Yeah.
he's like, don't follow up this afternoon.
And this little nub in the back. These are kind of a pain to put together. I put the rear of the receiver in there first and then kind of twist it down into place. And then on a function test, our trigger works, reset works, safety works. So We're party status. 4 drop dots in there, 4 distance.
Oh, this one does?
Yeah.
Maybe our
And so that reticle probably adds another $100 to the price, and then the solar panel adds another $100 to the price.
These guys' warranty is pretty good.
They're awesome.
Yeah, me too.
5 years on their electronics.
Which one would...
You'll throw it in the garbage and get a new one before.
What would you do with it?
I have this one. I just got this one. I don't know if I want to buy this one. I want it.
Don't you work for it?
Want it? They gave it to me.
Do you not work
Well, congratulations.
And I want to get a magnifier for it because it is cool with the drop top. But I have it on a 308, not an AR-15. I think on an AR-15, your range, you're probably never going to shoot this over 300 meters.
Today I went to school.
And so having just a single red dot is going to be the most practical for it.
Cool.
The most sensitive. It's the most sensitive choice.
And is this just the newer one?
Just the new 3 power, 4 power, or 6 power.
Do you have those here?
I don't, unfortunately. We have the combo kit, maybe. And that would be cool too. Yeah, let's throw the combo kit on there. If you want the magnifier.
Yeah, what's our price point?
But I think it's just a regular Romeo 5 sight. I don't think this has.
Good looking build. I love that.
Dude, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Nice to see you.
Put in there, so we just put it in regular. Where you going? But it's the hyperfire.
This could do ninja
My
flips.
iris is right close, and then you can just do red dot or
Push it forward or back?
We probably need to pull that a little back
it just kind of rolls right
to
into
get your
place.
proper
Yeah.
eye relief.
Yeah, because there's too much there, but if it's back.
Yeah,
Bring it on back because
Oh,
they have like a little
thermal on there, the echo.
push that, and then it.
Well, would you know? I got one of the older ones.
I use my crack nail, dude. I felt that. Booger nail? What?
Very rich man. Holy crap.
Cool looking, 100% the most.
I like that.
Hello.
She's never shy.
No, never. She's
What's
just
up?
teasing everybody.
Hey, what are you doing?
Well, here she is. We did it. So we got the Sharps Bros live wire lower, and we built a beautiful beast with Willie from Ready Gunner. So when I initially wanted to build a gun, this time around, I wanted it to have the wooden furniture. That way, it's just different, and it's just something I don't have, and it's kind of rare. A lot of people don't see these on the regular. But we went ahead and we went with the aim point optic, which this is my first aim point here, so I'm kind of excited to see how this does and what happens. And there's a few other things that we have to add on to this just to make sure it's completely dialed in and it's perfect. One of the things we're going to be adding on is a suppressor from Silencer Co. And then the wooden furniture back here, it looks like we ordered a wrong part. See how this curves up? The wood furniture needs to curve with it. So that's one thing that we need to work on and get fixed. And we also need to get screws that weren't sent with the wooden furniture. But other than that, I'm very, very happy with this, how it turned out. And we'll take it out and shoot it, and we can see how it performs. And this is the 300 blackout for a lot of people who are actually wondering what caliber.